Hi guys, and welcome back to Svetlana's Corner. Many of you have been asking me how the visits work, mainly for the ladies, what to wear to a prison visit. So I just had a visit with my husband. It's been a while. I haven't seen him since last year, officially in person. And I hope I can give you some ideas on what works, what doesn't, because I've been through a few of them. Anyway, if that's something you want to see, let's jump into the video.
I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Alright, so we're going to just jump into what to wear to a prison visit. Now, my husband was in Oregon Department of Corrections, and now he's in the Connecticut Department of Corrections. The rules of how the visits go, what takes place in them, and definitely what to wear is completely different most of the time. So you really want to go online and check the requirements for the visits. So for example, when he was in Oregon, there was no blue. It didn't matter if you have like a little blue in your earring or something like that, they will turn you away. I've seen that happen. It depends who's working there. And that's also the thing in there. But basically, you want to check the rules because every state and sometimes even every facility may have different rules. It also matters if it's a contact visit or if it's a non-contact, meaning behind the glass. So there can be different rules for that one. So check the colors, the codes, the rules, all that kind of stuff. Every state should have that listed online on their website. Other than the colors, you also want to make sure that each facility has their own thing in there. And what I'm going to say is, before I say anything else, be nice to the staff working at the front. I noticed that makes a big difference. Because when you walk in and you have an attitude, even though you may be right, maybe it's a little thing that they pick on, like I said, like the little flower, little blue thing on your earring. It's not a big deal. I think it's not a big deal. But if they say no, just change your earrings. Take out your earrings. Because you'll get kicked out. You'll get banned from those visits. You can get banned for a year. You can get banned permanently. It's not worth it. So often attitude does make a difference. And I've had to wear something that I was told is fine, only next day to be told by the same person, no, you have to change. So make sure that you have 1 or 2 changes of clothing in the vehicle with you. I always have one outfit that I know for sure will work. It's the ugliest thing in the world, but I know it will work. So if you need to, you can change into that. All right, so I'm gonna jump into right now. It is August of 2025. Connecticut, it is a heat wave and it is very hot summer. So this is what I originally planned to wear today. Now they say no thin straps, no tank top. So in Oregon, I did wear this exact outfit and it was fine. Today, I was told that they do consider this a tank top. So if your shoulder is showing, so in Connecticut, that is a no. That is definitely a no. So just wanted to let you know that. Now, if you're looking at pants, they do say no leggings, nothing tight. I'm a plus size person, so everything on me is going to be a little bit tight, okay? So I know some facilities say no pockets. I do have pockets in here. I noticed that in Oregon, sometimes they'll ask you to pull out your pockets. They didn't ask me to do that here, and I did ask about the pants. Well, my cat wants to join in. I asked about the pants. They said they're fine. Like I said, these are not leggings. They're actually pants, and they're pretty stretchy. They said it was fine. Now, obviously, in this video, I'm wearing flip-flops. So for shoes, they usually say closed-toed shoes. I was told sandals are a no, but I did wear sandals today that have a closed-toe front. And the person working at the front said it was okay. So again, that's just something to consider. If you're asking about jewelry, before I get to the outfits, if you're asking about jewelry, it may set off the metal detectors. I did take out earrings. I had earrings on. I thought they matched my outfit. I had to change. It didn't match my outfit. Didn't matter. And my wedding ring also set off the metal detectors. So I did take those off. They let me go through and then put those back on. No big deal. But just something to be aware of. It depends how high they set the metal detectors. And Connecticut, they tell you, they set it to the max. I mean, this would be everything. So I brought a suitcase. I'm going to show you some outfits that I think will get you in and some that will not, and why. Now, just again, for the ladies that are wearing bras, please remember wire-free bras. For sure, wire-free, because the wires will set off your detectors. I actually have a suitcase that's just my prison visit clothing. I hate the bra I'm wearing. I can't stand this thing. I don't like the way it looks on me. But that is my one bra that is wireless, and I keep it for visits only. Also remember that if it has the metal clasps on the bra itself, those can set off the detectors also. Not all, sometimes. So you can always pull those off if you want to. Or if you have an older bra that you really like that does have a wire, just pull out the wire. Because you're coming into the visit, oh well, like I don't care, I'm not coming in there to show off. I'm really not. Alright, so this is what I changed into. It was a plain black t-shirt. It was hot in there. There's no AC, there's a bit of central air, but that's what I changed into, a plain black t-shirt. The other thing you can do, and I always buy these, I have them in different colors, different styles, and whichever, cover-ups. Cover-ups are awesome. Cardigans, cover-ups, etc. Right now, I'm only doing the summer stuff because it's the summer, but if I wanted to, I can always slip this on. So the whole tank top issue would have been resolved. Just slip on a cover-up and you're good to go. This is the one I would have worn. But here's a little note. I know I did that in Oregon. They do give you a warning that if you are coming in with this, you have to keep it on through the entire visit. So it's not like you can come in, take it off, and all good. No, you have to keep it on the whole entire time. Now, all these clothing rules, they do apply to your children. My daughter is 12 years old. Same thing. For the pants, like I said, they can't be skin tight, or they can't be tight. They have to be at least an inch below the knee. So if you're wearing shorts or anything like that, it's a no. You could probably wear capris. I don't look good in capris. I don't have any. I don't wear shorts to a prison visit, but yeah, if you're wearing a skirt or something, it's got to be at least 1 inch below the knee. And they can, or I've seen that being done, they can get you to sit down and make sure that when you sit down, it still stays below the knee. So just a little bit of a hint on that one. Some are flexible and they'll say, okay, you can go change. And some people that work there will tell you, no, you're out. And that's it, you lose your visit. Depends how busy they are. And again, depends who's working there. So I'd rather wear the uglier clothes, but not lose my visit. That's just the way it goes. All right, my hair's gonna be messy through this visit, but here's your dress I am wearing on top of pants. So, you know, this is just for the sake of demonstration. Something like this. I know Connecticut would say yes to it. You got to check some of the states, especially, and some of the facilities in federal. They may not allow the pattern because this is close to camel or khaki. A lot of places don't allow camel or khaki pattern. However, Connecticut is fine with something like that. Again, it's not low cut. It's got your arms covered. It's not a tank top, so this dress would have worked. It is a long dress, so that would have been fine in this state. But again, that's where I said make sure you check the colors of the specific state and the facility your person is in. Okay, not my most flattering shirt, but I have several packs of these. These are just everyday kind of basic t-shirts. I have them in different colors. They're great for me to travel in. Like I said, you can see my suitcase. I like traveling in them. I can sleep in them. I can run errands in them. So I have them in different colors. Now, I could have worn the black one. I could have worn the blue one. I could have worn the green one. But I don't think I would have worn the white one just because I think it's see-through. Okay. This top, my husband loves this one on me. He does. Actually, it's one of my favorites. But other than this would be considered a tank top. So if we ignore that, if this had sleeves, it still might be turned down just because the metal here, that might set off the metal detectors. So be careful on that one. But also it's a little bit, I don't know, not low cut, but there's the little keyhole top here. Again, I think that it's not against the rules, but depending who's working, I would be a little bit cautious on that one. Like I said, I have worn it in Oregon and it was fine, but I don't think I would chance it in Connecticut. Actually, I wouldn't wear it in Connecticut just because of the sleeves, but if it had longer sleeves, I don't know, I might chance it. All right, so this is a tricky one. This is a skirt I got, I think either Temu or Amazon or whatever. I didn't like how it looks on me. They didn't want me to send it back, so it ended up being a free one. Anyway, it's long, so normally I would think, okay, that should pass, right? But it depends on the angle because it's asymmetrical. Now it does have, and I think this is so cool, but all right, it's got shorts underneath. It's even got a pocket. So I love wearing this because it's so comfortable. I swear it's like wearing pajamas. Anyway, I digress. So it's got the shorts in there. So it's not like I'm just wearing this and if wind blows I'm flashing people. It does have shorts under it. However, because it kind of looks like it does show legs, I don't know. I've never worn it to a prison visit because I didn't want to chance it. All right, like I said, I didn't want to do winter ones because it's summer and it's really hot in here, so I'm going to go through this a little bit quickly. Winter I find a lot easier because, well, there's just more choices and it's not so hot out there. So this is something, let's say, I would wear in the winter or spring or even fall. It's a top. It's very light, but it does cover everything. One thing that you do want to check with the facility is hoodies. Not every facility allows hoodies. Some don't allow hoods, some don't allow zippers, and zippers may set off the metal detectors. So this is something I definitely have worn and will wear. This would be like my safe thing because I can always wear a cami underneath it anyway. So if something is a no, I can always throw this on top, for example. Okay, I'm just gonna finish on this note because the rest you could probably figure out. Yeah, this is not my best fashion show, but I hope it gives you enough ideas. Anyway, so this is a top that I think I wore in one or two videos because I actually really like it. I think it's a little sexy, you know, it gives a little keyhole here. It's got the off-the-shoulder thing. I like this top. I wouldn't wear it to a visit though. I don't know how this would pass. I know I have worn something that had a little bit off the shoulder and it was okay, but this part over here may not pass and I wouldn't chance it. Yeah, I hope that gives you any ideas or some ideas of what you could do with prison visits. I know we all want to look good, presentable, etc. But sometimes getting kicked out of the visit is just not worth it. Anyway, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments. I will try to answer all of them. Unless I see a picture, I can't say if that's okay or not, but I'll try to answer it. Thank you for joining me for this video, and I hope to see you at the next one. And for those of you going to visit, have a good one. Bye.